Hey y'all, my name is Kiana Harville. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to start out by just showing you guys that I went to, I did another Walmart run and just got some essentials that I feel like that I needed, especially for my nipples, because I've been heavy breastfeeding and I just needed some things that kind of helped me cope with some breastfeeding for me and my baby. So I'm just going to give you guys my honest review on them. So the first review that I wanted to do is on like this breast shield that I seen at Walmart. Um, I didn't know too much about it. I just needed something that is going to help me with the dripping when I am nursing my baby. So this I ran across in the baby aisle. I think the brand is the Rove, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but it holds up 3 ounces of your milk. It can hold up to 3 ounces of your milk, and the whole gig to this is that when you're breastfeeding and you know your other nipple is dripping while you're breastfeeding, this will save your milk, and that way you can hold that milk to put in your bottle. So I just thought that this was a really great thing that I could have ran across. I have in another clip on how it worked out for me. Hold on. Yeah, y'all, so I definitely give this a thumbs up and I definitely recommend that you go buy. As you can see, that nipple is dripping and that silicone shield is catching it all. So I am really feeling that. So I did apply some nipple cream before I fed. So it's been about 2 hours since the nipple cream has been on. So it's very safe for her to go ahead and latch onto the nipple. But I was reading it was still safe even before and after you feed. So it's always good to just apply it, which is my first time using a nipple cream. And I can say I'm going to give it another shot, but so far so good. Honestly, it's only one nipple. It's only like my right nipple that was like super sore and was starting to get raw. So yeah, I'm using the right breast to get the extra drips because I don't want to be wasting my milk. You know, I work hard for this milk, and I'm glad I have a really good supply. So she's doing really good. This is our third day breastfeeding. I've been strictly breastfeeding. I only pump once a day. Sometimes I do it twice, just depending on how my breast started to feel, because I don't really get engorged anymore, but they do still get sore. If I go really long times without emptying my milk, my breast will get sore. But far as engorgement, like that might swell up a little bit, but the engorgement has definitely went down, and I'm so glad for that because my breast was so sore, especially when my first couple of days of being home after giving birth. That shit was just not for the weak, and I did not want to breastfeed because my breast was so freaking big. Like you could see my veins popping out. You could see my veins popping out of my breast. Like it was super bad. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't touch them. They would constantly drip. So I just feel like it was just a big mess. But I'm so glad that I didn't give up. Super glad I didn't give up because if I would have given up, then I feel like I would have been missing out on a lot of good benefits um, when it comes to breastfeeding. So, and I don't want to give up. At first, you know, the first couple times I tried to get her to latch, she would not latch. Like she would cry and get mad. But I just kept trying. So, if any of you ladies going through what I'm going through and decide to give up, just keep trying. Do not give up as soon as possible because I know when you very first try to get your baby to latch and they won't do it, it's really frustrating. You'll get emotional and you're just like, why my baby won't latch onto my nipple? Because at first I was telling my doctor like maybe my nipples is just too soft, and she was like, no, just keep going, keep trying, and if you feel like you can't do it, don't do it. Don't stress yourself out about it, but just keep trying, and she eventually latched. So, but with the soft nipple, long as she adjust her mouth to, you know, the way she needed to be, then the latch is like it's like she's latched right on, and then your nipples will eventually get hard. So yeah, she can't. No one can really get a good grip without a bad nipple without a good nipple. So, yeah, at first I was like, my nipples is just too soft, but that was not the case at all. So, yeah. So, yeah, I got that at Walmart. I, and then you only get one little suction, and I did not know that. Like I thought I was getting two, especially for like $15. It was like $15 for one suction. Um, and it hold on, it probably went 15. It was like 9, I think. But for one suction, at least I got two nipples. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if somebody stole one, but maybe it just come like that. I don't know. And she's falling asleep again. So yeah, I wanted to get y'all an update on that. Next thing I'm going to use is the anti-colic nipples, and that's mostly for my boyfriend because he is like, well, babe, what am I supposed to do if you're not here? And she gets hungry. I'm like, well, she have bottles. But of course, she's still gonna get the breast milk, but she has bottles, and you can just use the bottles. But I'm gonna use the anti-colic nipples because I don't know, but hold on. Okay, so I had put my baby down because she fell back to sleep, which she always do after feeding. Um, so I can't really remember where I left off. But I'm gonna try these. These are lactation cookies. They are milk makers, supposedly, and they look pretty good from the package. So we're gonna see. I seen a girl. Um, it's this girl that I've been watching. And she made vlogs, and she made a video about breastfeeding and what helped her milk supply grow. And she told me about them lactation cookies. Now, she had like the big old box of the cookies, but I wanted to try them small. They sold them at Walmart, so when I seen them in the baby aisle, I just had to get them because I was like, let me just try them. I make about 3 to 4 ounces anyway, and that's all my baby really drink. So I don't really know if I just need a really big supply, you know what I'm saying? Well, right now anyway, since my baby is still a newborn. So I'm gonna try those pack of cookies. I'll probably try them like tomorrow. But yeah, so oh yeah, I think I left off at the colic nipples. So my baby doesn't have colic or anything, but I did want to try these colic nipples. They're supposed to be good with like the milk flow when my baby is feeding with a bottle, being fed with a bottle. And right now she's using some nipples from Dr. Brown bottles. The nipples isn't bad, but I'm starting to think my baby is breathing air through those nipples. So when I say the anti-colic nipples, I'm gonna try it. And plus I got the ones because they have certain nipples for whatever size your baby is, like a preemie. So that would be like a level 1, I think, and then like a level 2 is for like, well, a preemie flow is 0 months. Level 1 is 0 months as well, but it's a little bit more like it'll flow a little bit more than a preemie. Level 2 is for 3 months, level 3 6 months, level 4 9 months, and Y cut is another 9 months, but I don't know. So I got the preemie flow because my baby is really small. I always talk about how small my baby is in my videos, and she was born 5 pounds and 14 ounces, but she wasn't really considered a preemie, just a small baby. So y'all see that picture? That is the bottles that I use, and then that little green thing that's in the middle of it, that's supposed to help with like air bubbles and things like that in your baby belly. But those bottles just drip a lot, and I don't like that. Even when I'm feeding her, it just be like the top or the nipple, I don't know, it just be dripping so much. So I'm gonna change up to these nipples and see if I see a difference. Also, Aquifer, Aquifer, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I used to use this on my son when he was little, when he had eczema, so I got the eczema cream in this. But this is the healing ointment, really good for like itchy, cracked, irritation skin. My daughter was born like with really peeling skin, which is normal in newborns. She is going on 3 weeks, which would be Saturday, which would be this week. She would be 3 weeks. And I read some good things about like when your baby is peeling. This is really good for the skin. When I get out the shower, I'm probably gonna wake her up. Then I might not wake her up. She's gonna get back up anyway. But I'm gonna apply this. I'll probably use it like once a day. I think that'll be good enough for now. You can find this in the baby aisle. And yeah, so it's dermatologist recommended. So we're gonna try this out for her little skin. So yeah, I'll let y'all know about this. Okay, y'all. So this is the next day, and I just want to show y'all how this breast suction shield thingy is awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite things, and I'm so glad I bought one. It holds up to 3 ounces, and I just want to show you guys how it's just so easy to use and you can't really spill it that much. And I just want to show you guys how much I was able to get off one breast. I got up to like 2 ounces, but yeah, it holds so much milk, and you won't be wasting anything. And I just want to show you guys this body of 3 week postpartum. So yeah, I'm trying to get back right. I don't want to get as small as I was before I got pregnant, because I was like 119 pounds, but I have definitely slimmed back down. My eating habits have been crazy. Sometimes I can eat more than other days, but hey, y'all. So I have an update for you guys, and I'm so crushed about it. So yesterday was my son's birthday, and he had a hotel party, and it was just like a long day, a good day, really good day. And I left, which was probably too many. But I have to laugh it off, just keep from spazzing out because I'm so irritated about it. Half of my son's birthday, I did not have my baby. Her dad had her, and there was some things that he needed to do, so he ended up bringing the baby to the hotel with me. So the later it got yesterday, I was just like, you know what, you don't got to come back and get her or whatever. She could just stay up here with me, and everything will be okay. So let's rewind, okay? I left this man 12 freezer bags of breast milk. That probably was doing too much. I was already saving my supply, so I was starting out at a good start. And those freezer bags were for him to use and warm up for the baby, since she's 100% on breast milk, 100% on the breast, 100% of the time. So there's no need for me to, even go in my storage. But the storage is for a backup plan, like when she's with him. We probably didn't need 12 bags. I just wanted to be safe. I wanted my baby to be okay, and I wanted my baby to be fed at all times. So I get home, settle back in, get home, and there's the 12 freezer bags, 6 ounces that I have saved with all my dedication to this. It's just sitting in the sink in a grocery bag, all bags. The milk is completely unthawed. The milk is warm, and the milk look nasty. This man just didn't even think. So I have lost out on so much freaking milk. There's nothing you can do with this milk. This milk has been sitting out for 24 hours. And it had like this little stuff like floating. It was just like I don't know if it's bacteria. I don't know what that is. But it just looks so disgusting. Even me smelling it, I couldn't even think to put that in my baby bottle after seeing the milk just kind of like these little particles and just so irritated about it. And he don't know how dedicated and how serious that was to me for me to actually save up 12 bags of frozen milk. It wasn't even just for him, it could have just been for me. It was just a purpose that I went through so much to do that. Men, men, men. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because that was irritating as fuck. And he don't know how irritated I am about it. I told him how irritated. He seen my face on how irritated I was, and I mean irritated like I'm really mad. But I can't do nothing but let it go. I guess and start over. So yeah, that's what happened to me today when I came home.